Mississippi. 678. My same username.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past.
Still that big home? Alright.
Wentz now on first down. A dump on the Sproles. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing to your guys out of the backfield.
Here on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Wentz now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Wentz will try again on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Grimes. And he spins past him and into space.
Told you I got something for that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Hey, he better hope that he's lonesome, because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Wentz to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
I told you, man, quit doing that.
Picked off by Brent Grimes. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
Force! Ready!
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles. Just keep...
Exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I got you.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
82, 82! Here we go. 20!
Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perkins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Throwing on first is Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
To throw, it's Wentz. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. From the red zone now, Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining. Step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on now, let's go.
On 2nd down, Adams. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Now Adams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll run with a big man. This is Adams. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Josh Adams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will get him one closer. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get
He had about the whole first quarter. He had 3 possessions.
That one down.
You had 3 possessions in the first quarter, man.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
It's open.
Now a 2nd down throw for
Open like that bar. Oh.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And he spins through. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
My offense ain't did nothing. And then I'm broadcast. The broadcast is messing me up. I can't even run my offense. Making me pick stuff and throw stuff all kinds of ways.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
I'm going to pick 6 my way on up out of here. Oh, there you go.
That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure
oh, man. Why? Knew that was going to happen. Look at that.
A bit of a chance to rest.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I supposed to punish him.
Zach Ertz An 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Yeah, I try to run and near the ball.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Yeah. He ain't want to let me move.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Brandon Graham. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Darren Sproles.
I ain't do that.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. Here comes Eagle offense now. As
I know on my end that was perfect. I don't know why it came up short.
Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On first down, Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Do that no more.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Throwing now is Wentz. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Now Wentz.
You know about it? I told you.
Complete to Adams. Touchdown.
I told you.
Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
I know.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him?
I can win by 3.
Space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end
zone.
No,
right? Because I got all these points to intercept.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And
so now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Fitzpatrick now on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Hey, I'm not.
Throwing is Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Wentz going to throw. Steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw is Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Now Wentz. And the stop will come inside the 5 and the 4. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
You got to be a little point. I score, I have 15. I have 25.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before they expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
I don't want to take. They let me run up out there now.
Be brought down here
14 seconds.
17-yard
I want to see if they're going to let me run out of there.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30.
Awesome.
Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation,
I
they
tipped
got
the ball.
touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
Yeah.
Third time's
But
a charm on the
it's a
extra
certain
point as he
button
gets this
you can
one
push
to go. And the lead is now
L2 to make him find the ball.
Captain
just
Zero
like that,
out now
man.
as he'll kick this one away.
Then you're on YouTube, man. And then you're on YouTube.
That'll be taken in the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
I know, man. But look who got the ball.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they'll run it here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I need to work like he did. You work,
protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
Like I told you,
now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
25.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, a guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll go run the game here with a tailback. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Fitzpatrick on the move to his left. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, he's definitely an or not.
You don't like kicking field goal.
They go play action here on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. Look at this spin. Balance. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
You got me.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd.
Man, I'm trying to hit stick
and that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They come out here in the eye. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Well, look at this, a tight end carry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Elliott puts this one through. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter.
3
They
points
don't
let
get
me
a
win.
touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Vontae Maddox. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Wentz now to throw. He couldn't
quite
hold it. Got it. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I'm trying out different kind of defense.
Play action to Sproles. Wentz. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul able to drop him for a loss of 4. Play action. Now Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
Back now in Tampa. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. The contact
you almost did it, big home.
Brings up 4th down.
You got to stay with.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender's making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
What ain't you doing?
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, Fitzpatrick. Right side caught by Jackson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
I just said, big home.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Okay.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
So now you know what you got to do, big homie.
Got 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Got the ball.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Wentz now on first down. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys are picking it up. They're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the rock after falling over.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And they don't win there, Big O said got time out.
Alshon Jeffrey, 67 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Oh, look at Big O. Going for 2. I'm trying to win the game.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Wentz. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing Fitzpatrick. This is caught by Jackson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the 7-yard line. The catch is made. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 43 yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3.
Ain't trying to score on you,
they
big
get
fella.
3 yards closer, but
out
still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
A
lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll give it to him right off the gut. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
On top of the pile.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
I'll be on a little bit early in the morning. I got to be at work a little bit early. So I might be moving it. Probably like that about 5:30. All right. All right, big homie.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where to waste that. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black.